Good Friday morning, church. We're glad you're with us today. We got a lot to cover, so we're going to jump right in. We got a lot going on here at First Baptist. Let's start with Sunday morning coming up. It is one day, Pastor.
It is. We've been talking about this for a while.
We've been talking about that. So we want to welcome you home. If you've not been back in person since COVID, we want you to come back. If you know a friend, family member, neighbor, somebody that needs to be in church, we want you to invite them. So this is your last opportunity to get on the phone, walk across the street, make the call. Let's invite them for Sunday for one day. So that's for the Connect Hour and also for the worship service. So we'll start with Connect groups at 9 a.m. If you've not been connected, let's get connected to a small group Bible study. We have them for all ages, from preschool all the way to adults. So let's get connected this week. Immediately following that is our 10:30 a.m. worship service. We're still in the series Nuts and Bolts.
Yeah, and talking about Connect groups, I appreciate our Connect group leaders. They have reached out to people in their classes and really taken one day seriously. We're doing so in the worship time as well.
Yes.
Hey, in worship this week, as we come together, Nuts and Bolts, we're still there. The sermon is going to be You're Wise Beyond Your Years. Just a question for us to think about this week. Are you following the wisdom of man, or are you following the wisdom of God? And so you can be wise beyond your years when you follow the wisdom of God. That's in person. Online, you're going to be able to see the message. Investigators have reached a conclusion. That was an interesting sermon title. But James says there again, the tongue is a fire and does a lot of damage, but it can do a lot of good too. Yes. So we hope you'll engage with us online and worship also. Thank you for giving again week in and week out. Tithes and offerings, what a blessing it is to be faithful in giving. Also, thank you for giving to the Annie Armstrong Easter offering that we're talking about, and so that's supporting what we're doing in North America with our missionaries and church planners. Thank you for doing that. So worship is always important. Connect groups are always important. And John Mark, we got some ministries coming up over the next number of weeks here that are going to be important. One of those coming up on Easter Sunday, just a couple of weeks away.
That's right around the corner. Folks, we have yard signs that actually look like this invite card. We gave
I was driving down the road today and saw one in the yard.
We gave a lot out. So if you've saved your sign, we've put our sign back in our yard. So if you've saved that sign, put it back out. Let folks know where you're going to be on Easter Sunday, and invite folks. They're always open to an invitation, not just for Easter, but especially on Easter. So invite those folks to be at church with you on April the 17th. Connect Hour, and immediately following that, our 10:30 worship service that day as well.
Hey, coming up on Thursday, April the 21st, it's early now, 6 a.m. in the morning is our men's breakfast. We're going to have a hearty breakfast. You're not going to leave disappointed on that, but we're going to lead some worship. You're going to lead some worship that morning. I'm going to do a Bible teaching that morning just about leadership and accountability. We just want to get men together. And we're stronger together. As iron sharpens iron, one man sharpens another one. And so we want to see some sparks fly that day. And so we want you to be a part of that. You can register online. You'll see the details, but you can also make a reservation. Breakfast, $5 a person. Can't beat that anywhere you go. So we want you to be a part of that. Invite some other guys to come with you. 6 a.m. On April 21st. We want you to be a part of that. And then John Mark, we got another ministry coming up on Monday, April the 25th. It's a luncheon that we're doing with Dr. Fred Luter.
Dr. Fred Luter is going to do a luncheon with us. It's going to be on leadership once again. You can reserve for that online. You want to come. Tickets are $10 for that. It's going to be some great food and some great time to learn to become a leader. So everybody's invited to that. Give us a little background on Dr. Fred.
Yeah, Dr. Luter is a friend of mine. I appreciate Dr. Luter. He pastors in New Orleans, Louisiana, Franklin Avenue Baptist Church. Interesting about Dr. Luter is we think about being a Southern Baptist church. Since 1845 to here we are 2022, there's only been one African-American president in the Southern Baptist Convention, which is extremely historic. I had the opportunity of voting for him to be president of the Southern Baptist Convention, but that's Dr. Fred Luter. He is an amazing preacher, but a great friend, great servant of Christ. You don't want to miss that luncheon on April the 25th. You can invite people to come. You can register online. That's $10 a meal, but we want you to be a part of that. It's going to be a great day for us. But also some other ministries we're doing, which is a lot of fun, connects with people, is recreation. Pickleball, golf, type things.
Golf is back.
It's good.
Summer's coming back. Spring is here, so we're going to start playing golf again. You can go to the website for either pickleball or golf, our recreation ministries that are on there. They're not just for us to have fun. They're also ministries, folks. So get online, see what's going on here at First Baptist, and get plugged into one of those things. You'll have a lot of fun doing it.
And John Marcus, we worship today on Friday. It seems like everywhere we go, we hear conversations about how amazing the grace of God is. I know we were together on Wednesday morning with the Dalton Teen Challenge guys. That's always a highlight for me to go out there with you and to worship with them and to share the word. In their testimonies, they talked about how amazing the grace of God is. We hear it all the time. And isn't it great to sing here on a Friday morning about this is amazing grace?
It is. Church, we're going to turn our hearts and minds to Jesus because he is the one that paid it all and gives us the grace that we need. So let's sing This is Amazing Grace, and we will see you Sunday.
This is amazing grace. This is unfailing love. That you would take my place. That you would bear my cross. You laid down your life. That I would be set free. Jesus, I sing for all that you've done for me. Who brings our chaos back into order? Who makes the orphan a son and daughter? The King of glory, the King of glory, who rules the nations with truth and justice, shines like the sun in all of its brilliance. The King of glory, the King above all kings. This is amazing grace. This is unfailing love. That you would take my place. That you would bear my cross. You laid down your life. That I would be set free. Oh, Jesus, I sing, Lord, all that you've done for me. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Worthy is the King